Let's talk about how to actually triple your outreach with the telephone. Meaning we're going to use the phone to reach out to our congregation, our leadership, our guests, and our prospects. In order to do more ministry, more effective, you don't have to buy any more software. You don't have to do any more setup. You don't got to figure out what the latest, greatest thing. The latest, greatest thing is still here with us. It's the telephone. Okay? If you call me and say, Justin, I need help, I'm not going to say, go watch this episode of the podcast. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to talk to you. What's up? How can I help? Okay? So number one, the easiest way to triple your ministry outreach is to contact your guests. Give them a call. Okay. Again, I already addressed this. No one answers the phone anymore. It's still worth a call. They're going to know that you care. You can leave a personal voice message. It's one thing to get a text. Hey, thanks for being here. Check out our website for more information. It's another thing to say, hey, this is Pastor Dan. Saw you turn in your connection card and I missed you after service. I just wanted to let you know and make sure you didn't go through the end of the day without knowing that I sincerely appreciate you visiting our church. If there was anything wrong or if you have any questions about what we talked about today, if there's any other way we can serve your family, voicemail's going way too long, but you get it. We're here to help you. And I cannot wait to finally meet you. Give me a call back. 832-861-7654, right? Whatever your number is. Okay. It's a good habit. Just leave your phone number on the voicemail. Contacting your guests. And it doesn't have to just be the pastor. Church leaders, lay leaders can do this too. Youth pastor can call parents after youth visits. Kids pastor can call kids parents after they visit. Pastor can call executive pastor if you have one. Even the receptionist, right? Like I consider a receptionist or secretary or assistant, whatever you call them, they can be a part of a church leadership too. So they can make those calls as well. Hey, this is Rachel. I'm calling on behalf of so-and-so church. I just want to let you know we appreciate you coming. And pastor wants to take you out for coffee. Just let me know when. I don't know, whatever the call is, right? You can have a script. So, you can contact those guests, let them know. And it is weird, right? The first time this ever happened to me, I visited a church and I didn't even turn in a connection card. They got my number from my daughter's kids registration card. And I got a call from the pastor and said, hey, saw you came in. Thank you for bringing Jill. Thank you for trusting us with her. I just want to let you know I appreciate you and I would love to see you again. Come find me next time you're here and I'd love to shake your hand, right? I think it's something like the message like that. And it was weird, right? Because I had just left the church, had my daughter in the back seat with me. We hadn't even made it home and I got a call from the pastor. That was a voicemail. But it's still, right? That was years ago and I still remember that. That's the impact the church left on me. And that's the impact you could leave on your guests. Because every other church out there is not making that call. They are relying on software, which I don't have a problem with, right? A tool for every use and a use for every tool. They're just getting automated texts and emails, which can help. But if they're not calling and you are making it known that you care about them even more. Not saying that they don't care about them, but you care about them more because you're doing more. All right. This next one has to do with inbound calls. And that's answering fast. Okay. There's lots of data out there. If you're in business, finance, sales, whatever, there's lots of data out there that people are going to make their first impression with you over the phone in the first few seconds. In person, you got 7 minutes. On the phone, you got 7 seconds. Online, you got about 1.3 seconds. Okay. On the website or social media. So, you've got to answer fast. If someone calls you, calls the church office, calls your cell phone, calls whatever number that you have listed that people can call, you need to answer fast, okay? And with a dedicated greeting. Every person should answer the phone the same way. You call me right now, 832-861-7654. You get it yet? I will answer, hey, this is Justin. What information can I get you today? Okay? You call our church. Hey, thanks for calling Crosswaves. Appreciate your call. How can we serve you and your family today? You call another business. Hey, it's a great day here at First Baptist. Did I say business church? Hey, it's a great day here at First Baptist. What can we do for you today? How can we bless you today? Whatever that greeting is, make it automatic so people get the same consistent experience. And then you got to answer fast. By ring 2, what are you thinking? Ring. Okay. Ring. Are they there? Ring. Maybe no one's there. Ring. And then when you finally answer, it's awkward, right? Oh, hey, what was I calling for again? Answer fast. Ring. Hey, this is First Baptist. Well, how can I serve you today? Hey, this is John. I'm hoping you can help me. My son's in the hospital. We need someone to pick him up. I don't have whatever, right? Answer fast. You will show them how much you appreciate them. Not to vision cast here on you too much, but one of my dreams is to start the second company. If I can get this one fully off the ground and get someone to help me run it. The second company I would love to open is a phone answering service for churches that the call never goes past one ring. And we would have assistants custom trained for the church with scripts that you write, with information that you give, so they can provide the best service when you're not available. I would love to have that, because that's how important the first impression is on a phone call when someone calls the church or calls the pastor in need and you don't answer it. Okay. And the last tip to triple your ministry outreach with your telephone is really for your cell phone. Use all means of contact. I kind of touched on that earlier in the episode, but use all means of contact. Real quick rundown. You've got the telephone, like you got phone calling someone. You've got voicemail. No one thinks about voicemail. Everyone's always thinking text, email. Voicemails have a higher listen rate than texts even have a higher open rate, which of course is way higher than email. Okay. People will listen to your voicemail. Not only that, even if they don't listen, what can we do now on our phones? We can read the voicemail. So you have an opportunity to leave a voicemail and also kind of a text message that's personalized and hopefully transcribed correctly. Then you've also got texting, which is multimedia messaging, SMS, whatever. And then of course, messaging, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, if your church is using it, Instagram DMs, whatever else, right? You can get a hold of someone if you really want to. Okay. If you're listening to this show, and you've gotten on my radar, you know that if I can't call you, I will text you. If I can't text you, I will email you. If I can't email you, I will find you on Facebook and Instagram and DM you, because I care about your church that much. It is a bother, I understand, but it's also a bother to get your church in front of more people so God can do more ministry through you, lest you shut that door and an opportunity gets missed. That's how important this all is. Okay, so use all the means of contact. If you call someone and they don't answer, leave a voicemail. Okay, then send them a text. Hey, this is Pastor John from so-and-so church. I just left you a voicemail. I got your prayer request. I want to pray with you over the phone. Okay, let me tell you, we run these prayer text campaigns where we set up a system to where the pastor, we send out a text on behalf of the pastor, and it says, hey, just real quick, how can I pray for you? And the number of people that text back wanting prayer, and then the number of those people that actually get on the phone with pastor, and these are people that haven't been in the church in months, okay? Some of them even years, is just astounding. The power of calling, leaving a voicemail, and leaving a text alone. There's just so much power there that's not being utilized, which is why if you're just using one thing, sending out an email every week, if you just call them every quarter, you are going to triple the amount of times that you connect with your congregation or that your leaders connect with your congregation, because you're just making more attempts in more ways, and one of those ways is going to get through. It's very easy to ignore an email. It's very hard to ignore an email, a phone call, and a text. And again, this is our moral obligation as a church to do everything we can to reach the people in our community that God's calling us to serve.